Baby dolls, I think you've been neglecting watermelons lately. Did you know there are two types of people in crypto? One, people who want to hear about coins when they're very cheap. In depression zone is the first type of person. I'm this person. I am a squirrel. I have a grey elder beard. Very magical, very fluffy. I'm also a duck. Are you a duck? You want to buy in the depression. People are sad. People are crying. Only 5 to 10% of people believe at this point. 90% of people don't. You've seen this before. What about the FTX collapse? What about him? You saw what happened, friends. No one wanted to buy. It was game over. It was literally game over. That's the first type of person, though. The second type of person is not a real person. They're a cuck. Cucks want to hear about coins after they've gone up. The coin is now already expensive. They see the coin, they see the green candle, they go, well, it's down at 200% in the past month. I wonder how high it's going to go in the next month. These types of people are cucks. They are too scared to buy low. They want to follow everybody else. Unfortunately, the win rate is like 1%. That's the hard part. When you go back and you look at these, that's why I have monthly candles, friends. Monthly green candles. Look how tough it is. You might say, oh, just buy when it's going up. Just buy when it's going up. What about here? Huh? What about this part? Just buy when it's going up, right? No. Bear market starts in your face. Now you have no conviction at all. Just buy when it's going up. No, it comes back down. Buy when it's going up. Look at this, Rectember. You can't buy when it's going up. You're paying premium prices every time. You can only pay premium prices if there are a lot of emotional money waiting on sidelines ready to buy. Now, there are a lot of emotional money out there in crypto. Unfortunately, they're not always ready to buy. That's why you're going to get some laser beat cranks. You deserve a laser beat crank. Which one are you? Which one are you, friends? I like buying low. I don't care what the crowd tells me. I've been accused of having a hunchback. I've been accused of not wearing fluffy slippers. Let me tell you right now, I am wearing Pikachu shorts. And I enjoy them. You understand? There is so much more to uncover in the land of crypto. And guess what? You don't have to look very far because I've got all the information here for you. That's why you like to subscribe, belly button, and all. Family friendly show. Appreciate it. Hex was removed from fake DeFi Uniswap and fake DeFi Matcha front ends. Both of them. Now, fake DeFi Uniswap and trash Matcha, while they removed the Hex, they still left the honeypot scams, blatant securities, and absolute filth. Fake stablecoins, fake ETH tagged coins to scam you. They still left them in there. Why? It's because they're doo-doo heads. PulseChain, PulseX, and Hex are literally the most hated coins in crypto. Why do I keep talking about it? It's because if you don't want to buy in the depression, you buy the hated coins. You get it? Because hate means you irrationally dislike. If you hate someone, it means no matter what they do, they can tie your shoelace. They can feed you bananas and berries. Doesn't matter, you hate them. You see? Well, it's the same as a coin. Doesn't matter what the coin does, they're always going to hate it, which means there's always weak hands watching the coin, not participating, which means on average, you have a higher margin of error if you participate because you're not with the emotional money as much as if they were participating. Luckily for you, I put all this information here. 140 plus content creators, bullish on Pulse, PulseX, and Hex. I mean, what else more do you need? It's all right here. Aren't you glad we're friends? Did I mention that they're cool as well? See, friends, you could participate in Big Mac DeFi, otherwise known as Bug Eater DeFi. Chain Stink, right? Now, Link, otherwise known as Chain Stink, yeah, you can participate in it. I'm just telling you right now. This bull market will not go on as long as everyone hopes. With any coin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Chain Stink, Cardano, XR Poop, doesn't matter what the coin is. It's not going to go on for as long as we think, and it's not going to go as high as we think. So you're going to have to really buckle down and find undervalued gems. Now, I'm not saying Hex, PulseChain, and PulseX are undervalued. I'm not even saying to buy. Go look at a financial advisor. Go tie his shoelace. Bug Eater DeFi, I've been talking about it for 18 months. I like it as well. Diversifies the portfolio a bit. There's not many of them out there. That's it. Not everybody hates everything, you know? What makes it easier is you have people like Allin here, who is a Hexagon and a PulseChain. He runs Hex conferences and PulseChain conferences every year. Many guest speakers, many different views. People who love poop coins or who are maxis. It doesn't matter, man. Everyone's in the community. It doesn't really matter, friends. A lot of people say to me, what do you think about the toxic maxis? There are no toxic maxis, you understand? They're not toxic. They're doing their job. Bitcoin maxis. Some people say they're toxic. No. They're defending the sanctity of the Bitcoin temple. Hex maxis, same thing. PulseChain maxis, same thing. PulseX maxis. It's pretty much just me, Mr. Westcott Crypto, at the strip club. And we're wearing bibs. We need a lot of mouthwash. That's it. You need us there to defend the temple. If we're not there, everything crumbles. Now you just have a meme coin where everyone flips on to the next sexiest thing next week. Is your back straight right now? I hope it is. These world tours, they add to the conviction. They have in-person meetups. There's even a movie out. We all know, like, hey, what happened to that movie? Yeah, it went out. It came out, friends. We saw it. Look at these Hex conferences. They're multiple days. Day 1, 2, 3, 4. They can't fit everybody on one day. This is the 2023 one. How wonderful is that? Also, the community members, they make cool applications that don't need middlemen. They remove middlemen wherever they can. Now, of course, it's a scale. For example, there might be applications out in the real world in banking that they have like 30 middlemen where JP Mosquito just basically steals all customers' money. If you can invent one where you only need like maybe one middleman, that's better than 30. Then eventually we can solve for that too. Allin also made a great application, Time Pays Me. You can time lock funds for yourself. Now, of course, you don't pay any yield. It's just time locking. But there's an appropriate coin to do it for called PulseX, because PulseX doesn't have any yield. It's deflationary and the protocol buy and burns. Every time PulseX ends up on the supermarket shelf, the protocol buys it off the market, throws it away through the trading. He also has a cool feature in there. It can literally stop a hack and it will give you time to relocate your funds in case your wallet is compromised. I think there was an Ethereum developer. One of the main Ethereum developers followed Matty. So he's basically looking at how it works. Now, I won't be surprised if they go take this feature and use it somewhere else. It doesn't matter. Let him do that. He'll probably end up being a secret PulseChain, PulseX, or Hex owner himself. But he's not allowed to go back to the Ethereum temple and say, hey, I like PulseChain. No way. You're not allowed to say that. You're not meant to. And if I was holding Ethereum, I don't want them saying it too. You understand? For example, in crypto, we're all crypto maxis. I don't want any of us to go to a bank and say, you know what, crypto's trash, dude. Let's go use the bank, dude. You don't want us to say that. I'm not fighting for the team. Don't forget, PulseX and Hex, liquidity bonded, psychologically bonded. All of these, okay? All of these. Not your keys, not your coins. Don't forget that. Beautiful. Do you know Hex given for free to Bitcoin holders? For free. And then it went up a 10,000x from that low. You can't say the same with many other coins out there, can you? Top 10 market cap ranking. So when you see this, you might say, well, that was then and this is now. Yeah, but here's the thing. There are 140 content creators now. We have a very loud megaphone. Megaphone's very loud. And what are we yelling about? We're yelling about real DeFi. Real DeFi is better than fake DeFi. Real DeFi, PulseChain, PulseX, Hex, trustless native yield. They're yelling about it. I'm just telling you, friends, you don't have to believe any of it, man. You don't have to. Now, I believe in it because actually it works. But I'm just telling you, you can think, well, maybe you're a secret bankster. Maybe you go to those weird fetish parties where you bang each other's wives, you put the keys in the middle of the ashtray, right? Maybe you go to those sick swinger parties. That's fine, all right? Invite me. I'll bring my mannequin doll. When you're looking at these, I want you to just have the perspective of this. You're looking at a megaphone that's yelling into the cyberspace, and there are 140 voices. I'm not going to speak too loud, but Litecoin. Okay, now Litecoin, how many voices are there for Litecoin? You don't know any. Now, I promise you, go to YouTube right now, type in, I love Litecoin. Look at this. I'm going to search, I love Litecoin. Look at the video that comes up from Mr. Crypto Love. When was his date, friends? 4 years ago. 4 years ago. Litecoin, 3 years ago. Litecoin crash alert. Absolute garbage. There's nothing going on out here. It's poop. Type in I love Hex crypto. Look at this. All the Hex things. 3 days, 22 hours. Mr. Furu, he's back. Look at this zoom up, sir. Just the reflection in his eyes. He looks like a divorced young Furu. He's been on a boat, partying, probably the Pacific, come back. Doesn't know where he landed, in another island. See these, friends? This is a completely different picture. Look at this, 6 hours ago, Mr. Money Gang. 6 hours ago from Mr. RH Maxi as well. Corey, streaming. Aliens on PulseChain. You see this, friends? All of these. Look at Mr. Funding Jim 1 day ago. You're not getting this with Litecoin. Even if you type in I love Litecoin crypto, there's nothing here, man. This is still like 4 years ago. My thoughts on Litecoin. What is going on here? So this is what you have to do, man. Here you have a Bitcoin Maxi. All right. Matthew Crowder. Is Litecoin better than Bitcoin? There's nothing here 2 years ago. See, this is meant to be a staple of the industry. It's nothing, man. There's nothing there. They're dying, friends. You got to use this as an example. You think, wait a minute. If that can happen to Litecoin, then what's going to happen to all these other coins who we think are going to be around forever, but there's just the community's not rolling over each other to try to promote it. So you have all of this to Hex and PulseChain's advantage, and then CoinMarketCrap, owned by Binance. Binance are a friend of the channel, so is CZ, but CoinMarketCrap, they shadow banned Hex. And PulseChain's probably going to be shadow banned, who knows? Hex even made Uniswap popular, 10,000x. These advantages, you can't get them again, friends. That's why I'm telling you, there's two types of people, right? I've got the fundamentals and the prices are cheap. Yes, I want the prices to go up immediately as soon as I click. It doesn't work like that. What I'm telling you, what happens is once the ball starts getting moving, the dips get more shallow and the thrusts up get more aggressive. It's very hard to time it because leverage traders on average get wrecked, which probably means trying to time those thrusts gets you wrecked as well. But luckily for you, you're not using leverage. You're trying to increase your cash position, trying to say, okay, what can I do to get another job, get longer hours? Can you sell something around the house? Do you have stocks to sell, friends? I've got all these IDs out here for you. I have friends, literally, they have stocks. They did not ever think. They go, oh my gosh, I got these stocks. I'm holding them forever. Can I take off like 30%? Yeah, you can. Because the upside in your stonks is a 2x in 10 years. But the upside in crypto might be a 10, 20, or 30x in 18 months. It's a completely different risk-reward threshold, and it's much better because there's less competition. That's why if you buy hated coins, if you participate in hated communities, you remove the competition because it's only the people who believe. When's the time to get out? When the non-believers start piling in. Make sure you like, subscribe, belly button, or I do love and appreciate you. Catch you very soon.